Hey there guys, Primus Reviews here, and today we're going to be reviewing the Transformers Dark of the Moon Studio Series number 3, Decepticon Crowbar. Now, I did tease this figure back in my last video, and if you haven't checked out my last video, please make sure to check it out, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, make sure to turn on post notifications so that way you guys don't miss a single upload. Now, when this figure was announced way back in the day, it was really cool. He looked really menacing, and he looked like the Decepticon from Transformers 3, and it looked really cool. Honestly, one of the biggest shocking Decepticons we've gotten, and for them to choose this one to be its number 3 was actually really cool. Seeing Crowbar say the word right, menacingly. Alright, let's try this again. Seeing Crowbar on the screen was actually really cool. That highway chase scene was amazing, and when they were, of course, the Mexican standoff scene, oh man, but really cool. I think they did a great job with this guy. Not the most accurate, but just enough to where he does look menacingly, and just all in all, I think they did a great job with this guy. Now taking a look at the packaging, you do got the nice Transformers Dark of the Moon logo there. You do got a nice picture of Crowbar Studio Series number 3 Decepticon Crowbar. On the side of the box, again, you do got a beautiful image shot of Crowbar there. On the back of the box, you do got the figure and his alternate mode in 20 steps, so there you guys have that. On the side of the box, you do got a beautiful up close image of Crowbar's ugly face, but a good looking ugly. So there you guys have that. So let's take a look at this really cool figure. Now bringing in Crowbar here, you can see the face detail is honestly unbelievable. I do love the head sculpt on this guy. Just take a look at that beautiful head sculpt. You got the nice red eyes there, 4 on each side. Really cool. Do got that nice silver plate here, really cool. Again, going down on the figure, you do got some nice sculpted detail there. Nice dark gray, red, just going down, looks really cool on it, and really big feet. But you know what they say, big feet, big, keep it PG. But yeah, really cool all in all, man, really cool. On the backpack, honestly, it doesn't bother me that bad. For this being the 3rd figure to ever come out from Studio Series, it doesn't bother me as much as I thought it would. I think they did a great job, and this figure is a heavy retool of the Transformers The Last Knight Berserker, but I will be reviewing that figure in the upcoming weeks, so there you guys have that. But yeah, again, I think they did a great job with this guy, making him look really menacing. But there you guys have it, man. Wow. Now, this figure did come with 2 accessories, so let's take a look at that now. Now, for his 2 accessories here, we do have his spiky thing, and yeah, it does look really cool. You do got some nice detail there, and these things are a little sharp, so you guys gotta be careful with that. But yeah, it is that bendy plastic here, but it is what it is. I think it does look really cool. Again, I wish they were painted maybe a little bit more silver, but I'll take what I can get, especially from that top spin accessories. But yeah, same thing on the other one. You have this here, and yeah, as you can see, over time it does get a little bendy there, but all in all, I think they did a great job with this, man. Really great job. So let's put it on him so that way you guys can see how cool he actually looks with them. Now, of course, to put on Crowbar's accessories, what you're gonna do is you are going to bring in the accessory here, and you are going to see that both of his hands do have holes there, and all you're simply gonna do is plug it in like so. It isn't the best grip, but at least it is something. So there you guys go. This one is a little complicated. See, he doesn't have the best grip on these accessories, sadly. I don't know why, but it is what it is, I guess. But once you do have it on, there you guys have it, and there you guys have him holding his really cool looking accessories. Yeah, this is a Decepticon you do not want to deal with, because if you do, you are going to be in a world of hurt. Now, Crowbar is a deluxe figure, so he stands roughly at about 5.5 inches tall. maybe a little bit under 6, but there you guys have that so that you guys can see how small he actually is. But compared to Transformers Dark of the Moon Soundwave, he's actually taller, which I'm honestly surprised about. He is actually taller, and I think these two do look great together. The accuracy is there, the details are there, and honestly, I think they did a great job with these two and capturing how they looked. Here he is with the leader of the Decepticons in Transformers Dark of the Moon, Megatron. That way you guys can see that there. And yeah, Megatron again is a big boy, but I think they both do look great together. I wish they were both in the scene, well, on screen at the exact same time. But you know, one of them had their fate sealed off by Sideswipe and Ironhide, but it is what it is. And for my last size comparison, here he is next to the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Sideswipe, aka Dark of the Moon Sideswipe. So there you guys have that there. And honestly, again, compared to the two deluxes I have brought up, Crowbar is a really tall deluxe. So there you guys have it. Honestly, really cool. Again, captured the essence of how they looked in the Mexican standoff scene. So there you guys have it there. And just because here he is next to Laserbeak. Yep. Now for the articulation, the head is on a ball joint. You can look up that far and you can look down that far, and his head can go in and out pretty. Yeah. Sorry about that. His arm can move out. Sadly, no bicep swivel, but it is on a ball joint, so it can go around. Bend at the elbow, and sadly his fingers do not articulate, but they do go in and out, but that's more for the transformation. He sadly doesn't have a waist swivel, but that is due to detail in the way and also his backpack. So it is what it is, but it is the third figure to come out for Studio Series, so I will give it a pass. His leg can move out that far, and it can move back that far. Pretty cool. He does have a little thigh swivel. There you guys have it. Bend at the knee, and sadly he doesn't have ankle pivot nor a toe bend. So there you guys have that. But posability on this guy is actually not that bad. Honestly, there were some poses that he could do that actually surprised me. But all in all, I think they did a great job with this guy. You know, the poses you do get him into look really freaking cool, man. And I gotta give Studio Series props for that. Really freaking cool. But alright guys, here's where I'm going to transform Crowbar into his alternate mode. Now I think it does look really cool. It does look screen accurate. It isn't licensed, but I think it is close enough. So here you do have his what is it? His Chevrolet sedan? Maybe? I don't know. Just here's his alternate mode. Now all in all, even though this alternate mode does look really accurate to how it looked in the movie, man, was it a pain to transform. But see, it's not even clipped on all the way. Let me see. There you guys go. But yeah, pain to transform, but it does look really cool. Just taking a closer look at the alternate mode, there are some tabs that don't want to stick in, but other than that, I do love the black color they went with this. I do love that they colored the windows as well, as I think it does look really cool. Again, you do got the nice red and black for the sirens there. You got the nice Decepticon logo there. But no, I do love the tires as well, as they all do roll fairly well. Again, they did paint the headlights, and you do got that nice Chevy logo there. But yeah, I think it does look really screen accurate. Again, they painted the tail lights and they painted the emblem as well. So I mean, on a deluxe class, they painted all the stuff that not even a Voyager class can paint. So there you guys have it. But all in all, I think it does look really cool. Now, one thing that does stick out is the hair, but there's nothing you can do with it. Literally the most annoying transformation I have ever dealt with in a Studio Series, and this is the third one. So there you guys have that, man. Now again, like I said, the transformation is annoying, but I think the ending result does look fairly cool. And if you turn him over, it's honestly not that bad, even though you do got the ugly menace guy there. But other than that, it does look really cool. And again, it does roll. It does roll. So there you guys have that. Now he did compress a little bit, so he now stands roughly at about 2 inches tall now. But yeah, other than that, I think it does look screen accurate. So here he is next to Soundwave. That way you guys can see how much he did compress there. Here he is next to Sideswipe. That way you guys can see that there. And last but not least, here he is next to his leader, Megatron. So there you guys go. And again, just because here's Laserbeak. Yeah. Alright guys, here's where I'm going to cut it off, transform him back, and give you my overall review and my overall grade on this guy. It does look cool, don't get me wrong, it's just transforming him it's a pain back, but it is what it is. So here's where I'm going to cut it off. So here is my overall review. I want to transform you back. Alright guys, there you guys go. There you have the Transformers Dark of the Moon Studio Series number 3, Decepticon Crowbar. Now, all in all, I think they did a great job with this guy on capturing how he looked in the movie, giving him his own twist, his own design on this figure, but still making him look how he kind of looked in the movie. But I do gotta give them credit, it is a heavy remold of the Berserker, and they had to work what they had to deal with. But I just think they did a great job with this guy. Not too many cons, in my opinion. So for that, I do have to give this figure a solid, surprising 8 out of 10. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Number 3, a Decepticon named Crowbar, but he doesn't even look as good. This is only the 3rd. I know. Trust me, in hand, he does feel actually really good. He feels pretty solid enough to where it is not a con. But I think they did a great job with this guy. Just, there's like no words. I'm actually surprised on this figure. Now, it is not to say that this figure doesn't have problems. So, the first con I'm going to be talking about is his transformation to his alternate mode. Guys, it's easy, don't get me wrong, it's simplistic, it is really easy, but the dreads on this guy are so annoying, and they do get in the way a lot, and it does tend to make you want to throw the figure. I didn't do it, don't worry, but I just don't like transforming this guy. This is like, that was probably the first time I didn't like transforming a figure into the robot mode, other than the Transformers Dark of the Moon Megatron. But other than that, I mean, I just didn't like it. Simplistic, but just really annoying, especially the dreads on this guy. Con number 2 is that this guy, he does do a little ab crunch when you do get this figure, or if you guys do have this guy, he does do a little ab crunch, but I think on my copy it is a little too loose, so it does tend to get a little hard to pose this guy, as his ab crunch is a little what's that word, it's a little flimsy. But other than that, I mean, those are basically the only 2 cons. Yes, I know he doesn't have a ankle pivot. I know he doesn't have the greatest posability, but it's good enough to where he can look menacing, and honestly, that's all I ask for in a figure. Doesn't have to be the best posability, but just good enough. But there's just some that aren't good enough. Now, sadly, he is not being sold at TF Stores, as he is out of stock, and he is not anywhere to be found on Big Bad Toy Store. So there you guys have it. It sucks, but it is what it is. He is a 4-year-old figure. Now, but if you guys do happen to find this guy anywhere, I suggest you guys go pick it up at a reasonable price, because honestly, this figure did surprise me in a lot of ways. I didn't expect him to be good, but he turned out to be not great, but better than good, if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. He feels good, he looks good, and he poses really well with the other Decepticons and the Transformers Dark of the Moon dreads, if you guys do have them. So there you guys have it. But again, I think that's gonna do it here for me, guys. If you guys don't mind liking, sharing, and subscribing, as our goal is to hit 200 subs, hopefully before the end of the year. It might be impossible, but again, nothing is impossible, but we'll see what happens. But this has been Primus Reviews. That has been Crowbar, so remember to stay calm and keep moving on. So I'll make sure to see you guys on the next one. Crowbar!
What the? Soundwave! Yes, Lord Megatron. What is this guy saying? He asked what happened to your face, sir. Why, you